Hi, this is Nam from Easy Sunday Club, and today we are going to walk you through our purchase of our Rotatrim M24. This is what they call a professional paper trimmer, and before we picked this up, we used to cut our fine art prints on the guillotine chopping paper cutters that we used to use in elementary school. But what we saw was that the cuts were inconsistent and weren't straight. Also, it took a while, and the paper trimmer, the paper cutter can be quite dangerous. Since getting this, it's helped our life out a lot, and I want to walk you through all the features and the specs and show you how this has just been a great addition to our home studio.
So I wanted to show you different features of the Rotatrim. So what I have my hand on now is the actual blade. It's in that black box, and as it cuts, it self-sharpens and it cuts forwards and backwards. So that's a cool feature of the Rotatrim. That piece right there is a guard that holds your paper in place. So there's a screw that my right hand is holding onto. And it's completely removable, so I can put it on the Rotatrim, put that screw down, and it'll hold that guard in place, and I can put the paper against that guard, so it'll hold it in place and it won't move around. The back side has, you can see there's a double bar where the blade is put, so it can have stability. And just a little bit more about this Rotatrim. We bought this about 2 or 3 years ago for $300. It is way more than a guillotine paper cutter, but it has more than made up its price in terms of safety and efficiency. And we can also cut a lot larger pieces of paper. The largest pieces of paper that we cut in our home studio is 17 by 22 inches, and that's what I'm showing you right there. On a 17 by 22 piece of paper, we can print 4 8 by 10 prints. So I'm showing you the process that we use to our paper trimmer to cut prints. What I'm doing right now is I'm measuring to the 20-inch line. At the end on the right, you can see business cards that we print out as well, so we don't waste paper, that are 2 inches in width. I'm making a little mark so I know where to cut the paper when I put it in landscape-wise. The width of the Rotatrim is only 12 inches. There is an extender ruler you can purchase, but I believe it's like $50, and we decided not to buy that extra piece. So if you have to cut any further, then it's just helpful to make a mark. So I just cut off a 2-inch piece, and it's super simple, as you can see. I put in the guard because next I'm going to cut off the 10-inch length for the art print on the length side. Put it against the corner, make the next cut, and then I'm going to readjust it to 8 inches. Which is the width of the print. Make another cut. Sometimes, to save for time, I put 2 pieces of paper and cut it at once. The blade seems to be able to handle that. And that's a complete print. I wanted to show you there's a little black thing in the corner, so I wanted to cut that off. And the demonstration here is to show you how thin of a piece the paper trimmer can cut. So I can just cut off that little blemish right there, showing you that the mark is gone. And that's how thin the piece that was cut off. So with this last print, I have to cut off, I believe, 1 inch off the side. Easily do that with the guard. and we are all done. Wanted to demonstrate the sound. That's just the blade by itself. And here's the sound of it cutting paper, forward and backwards. Again, I can't recommend this paper trimmer enough. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and feel free to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.